Hi, my name is Anna and welcome to my 2018 Fall FabFitFun unboxing. So if you've never watched one of my unboxings before, I like to do them as reviews rather than just a straight unboxing. I'm a big trader, I run a trading community, and I feel like trading helps maximize the value of your subscription. So when I do these unboxings, I hope to give insight to others as to whether or not they'd like to keep an item or trade it. I feel like at this point we all kind of know what's coming in our box, so you don't really need to see what was in mine. But hopefully I can give you some tips and tricks and help you make that decision about whether or not something is for you. Also, feel free to maximize your time by using the info button below. You can expand that section and you'll see that I've noted each product and at what point I'm talking about it in the YouTube video. So you can feel free to scroll ahead and just check out the products you're interested in or watch the whole thing because, you know, reviews can be a little lengthy. So anyway, let's dive right in. I'm going to start with items that were choice, select, and then move into items we all got. So we're going to start with the Alfred Tea Pot. So this, you could get either the Alfred Tea Pot or you could get the But First Coffee French Press. And that was available to all subscribers. So I went with the Tea Pot. My husband and I have like 5 French presses and a pour over and an AeroPress and a Chemex and like a Turkish coffee on the stove maker thing. I don't even know. We have so many coffee devices. So I went with this. I also needed a new one. I broke mine years ago and just haven't replaced it. And I've been using just the little infusers that you dunk into your single cup and it's not as good. So I was really excited about this spoiler. That's my dog, sorry. I was really excited about this spoiler and it did not let me down. So I used it yesterday to brew up some of the tea that I actually got in the add-ons. And I will say, while this is a tiny pot, it actually produces more tea than I was anticipating. So I filled an entire Aisha curry mug to the brim with tea just from one use. If you were using little tiny teacups, you'd probably get 2 or 3 cups full out of this one little pot. So it packs a punch even though it's tiny. 2 things I would change. The lid doesn't shut super well, so sometimes I have to push it down, which I wish it wouldn't have to do that. And then also the infusing basket has a plastic handle on it, and I wish they had done it in stainless steel. Those are just 2 little touches that I think would have really elevated the product and made it seem much nicer and more high quality. But aside from that, I loved it. I love the mesh basket. It's very, very, very fine mesh, which is great because when I'm using loose leaf tea, I hate when I have tons of broken leaves in my tea. Like the texture grosses me out. So I really appreciated the fine mesh. This is my dog. Hi, buddy. He's suddenly very interested in me. I appreciated the fine mesh because I felt like it produced a better cup of tea. So this was a huge win for me. The color scheme doesn't match my house, but I still think it's super cute. So whether or not it matches your home, it's awesome. I really enjoyed it. The next option for everyone was to choose either these Crown travel brushes. They come in a little case, or you could choose the Vince Tote. So I chose the brushes just because I didn't really care for either option, and I thought that the tote looked kind of cheap, but now that I'm seeing it in unboxes, it doesn't really look that bad, and I'm having a little bit of regret. So the brushes are good. They're nice. They have these little notches in them, so they're supposed to be ergonomically designed. I hold my everything, all my utensils, really oddly, so for me that doesn't quite work out, but for a normal human, I bet it's really great. They're super soft. There's only 6 brushes in the set. So it's not very complete. You know, for a $75 retail, I'm kind of like, no, not a $75 retail. But they're a nice set. I'm probably going to throw them into my train case that we got last season and just keep them there permanently to use when traveling so that I have a set to travel. Unless you really want to trade for them, and then let me know what you want. The next thing that everyone could choose were between the Cobra Bluetooth earbuds and the umbrella, which I have no idea what the brand was because I went with the earbuds. So I thought the umbrellas were actually super cute, but I have umbrellas that I really love already. So I skipped that option and I chose the earbuds, not for me, but for my very good friend. So I worked out a pre-trade and I'm going to be getting the metallic lip duo, which I think is gorgeous. I've been watching reviews online and I've been cruising Sephora and it has awesome reviews. So I'm really excited to try that. And I'll be sending this off to my friend. So normally I try to use as many of the items as I can so I can actually provide a good review, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And I'm absolutely not going to put these in my ears because Jody, you're the best. So you could choose one of those 2 items. Now the next 2 items were for select only. And let me just tell you something, guys. When I joined and went from seasonal to annual, it was because you couldn't make a single choice unless you had an annual membership. And now you can make 3 choices just for being seasonal. And I'm like, why am I an annual? I'm gonna go back down to seasonal, man. Like, that is where it's at. And you can skip boxes. Like, seasonal members, the perks have gone way up for them. So good for you, that's awesome. I'm finishing out my 2nd subscription as an annual member, so I did get to make 2 more choices. The first thing that I'm really excited about is this Farmacy Dew It All Eye Cream. So if you have been in the forum with me, I have been whining and complaining and begging and pleading forever that we could have a Farmacy product. So this was like, I was overjoyed. That they put this in. I love Farmacy. They have great results. They always have great reviews. The brand is really clean. I love their packaging. Like, everything about it speaks to me. And then I've also been asking in the forum for an eye cream for a long time too. So I felt like this was a no-brainer. Like, they just nailed it for me. This was something I really wanted. So I used this last night for the first time. And, you know, it didn't have a smell, which for me is always a positive. I'm very sensitive to scents, and I thought it was great that it didn't have a smell. It felt nice on my eyes. The ingredients are clean. It had a really pleasant green tinge to it. I really liked it. The only thing I'll say is it didn't absorb super well, so I feel like I had to pat for a long time before it actually absorbed into my eyes. So they say to use this at night and in the morning, and I don't think I could use it in the morning just because, again, of that absorption issue. I am rush in the mornings, and I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I do wear mascara, and like, man, it would just be all over. It would just be all over. So I can't use it during the day, but I think it's awesome for at night, and this is like something I'm so excited about. So very happy. And then the other item that I chose with my select membership was the Grown Alchemist Cream Cleanser. So you could choose between 3 Grown Alchemist products. It was a day cream, an exfoliator, and then this cream cleanser. So originally I had chosen the day cream, but I discovered it had dimethicone in it, which does not play nice with my skin. Does not. It is so bad. So I had to drop that, and I picked up the cream cleanser instead. So I used it this morning to wash my face. And initially I was like, I've made a huge mistake. Why did I get this? Because it smells really strongly. So immediately I was like, it smells really masculine. What's in it? And I smell sandalwood, I smell patchouli, I smell this, I smell that. Yep, all those things are in here. So it definitely smells masculine. And the other thing was, it's really thick cream and it doesn't lather at all. So I thought it would be like the Aura-Bay cream cleanser that I got in add-ons a while ago, and kind of like lather up really well to remove makeup. It is not that product. So when I was washing my face with this morning, I was kind of like, oh, what's happening? But then when I rinsed and took a shower, my skin felt amazing. So I completely changed my mind. Like, by the time I got out, I was feeling my skin. It felt soft. It didn't feel overly cleansed, but it definitely didn't feel oily or gross or dirty. Like, it felt clean but soft. So I think it's actually an awesome morning cleanser. I wouldn't use it at night because, again, I don't think it could remove makeup. Like, I don't see how this could remove makeup. And I like to use my fofo at night too, so you know, I want something that lathers. But I really liked it for morning, so this was a great choice in my opinion. So those are the 5 things that were customizable, whether you had just a seasonal membership and could do 3, or if you had an annual membership and could do all 5. Now let's move into the things that you got no matter what kind of a membership you had. So the first thing is these Simply Whimsical kitchen towels. So these are remaining in their package because I'm going to trade them. I did feel them really quick, like to see what their texture was like and to get a better idea of, oh, mine have a snag. I'm gonna have to, oh, nuts. Well, I'm gonna have to get this replaced, but I can't trade them like this. But yeah, I wanted to see what it was like. So I really love tea towels. I'm a huge fan of kitchen towels in general. I like to have a variety because in my mind I hear tea towel and I think, oh, you use it for when bread is rising, or sometimes I use it to strain cheese, like a cheesecloth almost. And this does have that appropriate texture. But what I don't love about these is they say that they are like hang to dry only. And that is not working in my kitchen. I'm a weirdo, like a total germaphobe. And anything that goes in my kitchen, like that food's gonna be touching or that has touched food, is getting like washed often with bleach, and then dried in the dryer. So these cannot remain in my home, but they are super cute. I love the generous size. They're the appropriate size for a tea towel. They're the appropriate texture. You're gonna love them if you are not a total weirdo like me. And if you're trading them with me, then I hope you extra love them. Next is the Blue and Capri Skin&Co wash. So I initially wanted to trade this without even trying it because the ingredients are so bad. Please feel free to take a gander on back. Like there's nothing in here that you wouldn't get from like a dollar store body wash. Like there's nothing high end. There's no redeeming ingredient at all. In my opinion, you might think I'm totally dumb. That's fine. And there's water in it. Water's helpful. That's about it. So I ended up keeping it because FabFitFun said in the magazine that you could use it as a bubble bath, and I love bubble baths. So I thought, well, I'll keep it, and then that way I can try it and tell everyone what I think. Plus, this would be kind of cumbersome to trade, so I figured I'm not going to trade it anyway. So the first thing I want to talk about is the smell. It says that it has notes of alpine rose, sage, wild blossom, wild basil, and autumn blossom. So I thought it'd be kind of a warmer scent, maybe more fallish, but I only smelled lemon. So maybe I'm crazy, but there is like, it smells like lemon to me. Not that that's unpleasant. I love the smell of lemon, but I was really surprised by the scent. Like, nah, I don't know. Tell me what you smell. I only smelled lemon. I used it this morning in the shower. It was, you know, just your standard body wash. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah. This for me was kind of a loss. The Beauty Blender. So this was a very anticipated product for a lot of people that have been wanting to try one but don't want to shell out the $20. I'm actually really excited that they included a Beauty Blender because this is a real, actual, buy it in the store, cult followed product that I've never tried. So, and they also sent me my favorite color. So check this pink out. Like I seriously love this shade of pink. I'm so excited about it. But I'm on the fence at the same time because I've used Beauty Blender knockoffs in the past and they haven't really impressed me. I hear that there's a huge difference between using a Beauty Blender and using like a knockoff, but I don't know, I might end up trading it. So it's staying in its package. Plus, you know what? There are people way more qualified than I am to talk about Beauty Blenders, and you'd want to watch a review from them anyway before me. So I don't know, it's really cute. If you want to trade me for it, let me know. The color is amazing. You couldn't choose your color, so I was like, so excited that they sent me pink. Like, thank you FabFitFun for sending me pink. Are you guys trying to convince me to re-up for another year? I feel like you're trying to convince me to re-up for another year. They've sent me like my box crazy fast. They sent me pink. They gave me a Farmacy product. I got a towel in last season's box. I don't know, guys. Something's going on here. All right, and the last product from the 2018 FabFitFun fall box that everybody got were these GlamGlow bubble sheet masks. So I tried one last night and it was so much fun. I put it on my face, it was super dark, and then like 30 seconds later it started oxygenating and getting kind of bubbly, and then the whole thing was covered in bubbles on the outside. And then I left it on for 11 minutes even though it said 3, just because I liked the experience so much. Like it felt fun on my face. It was a great smell. The only complaints I had is that it didn't cover like half of my nose. Like maybe I just have a huge nose. I am half Mediterranean, so that's probably what it is, but holy moly, it did not cover my nose, like just did not. So that was my only complaint, but I loved everything else about it. It said it was a makeup remover, and I was like, there's no way. And then I took the mask off and I rubbed the rest in. So when you take the mask off, there's like a shaving cream, like a thick shaving cream, right? Like residue on your face, really thick. I might show you a picture. I think I took pictures. It'll be in the blog review if I don't show you on here. I rubbed it all in, and I rubbed my eyes, and I rinsed it off, and it took off all my makeup, including my eye makeup. And I even used like a toner on my face afterwards to see if there was residue, and there wasn't. So it did a great job removing makeup, and I loved the experience. I had so much fun using it last night, but I will say that it was kind of pricey. So the retail value on this I think is $9, and I feel like, I don't know. I mean, my skin was nice this morning, but I don't know if I $9 loved it. Like I'm not sure if I would buy it again. I think if I did it would be like for a fun, I'm having girls over and we're doing a thing. Like we're gonna do a thing kind of a night. I don't think I would buy it just to buy it. But I really enjoyed it. Like it was probably one of the most fun items I've had from FabFitFun in a long time. So thank you guys for including this. It's the perfect kind of treat in my mind, something that I wouldn't necessarily buy myself, but that I really enjoy using. I love sheet masks. I'm a huge fan of Karuna, which is probably why I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could buy this full price, but I really enjoyed it. So that was a win for me. And the very last thing I want to just talk about real quick is the sponsored product for Americans this season was this Luna Rica bar. I freaking love Luna bars. Like, I was legit excited when I saw this come out. I can't tell you how happy I am about this. And I tried it today. It's amazing. It's like a date bar on the outside, and then the inside is filled with nut butter, and it's so good. And if you don't want yours, maybe you should include it with a tray to me, because I would cry tears of joy. So please let me have your fruit and nut bar. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do a separate video. I'm trying to make my videos shorter. So I'm going to do a separate one for add-ons, probably next week when I've gotten to try all of those. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about your membership, please let me know. I've been a subscriber for more than 2 years now. This is my 9th seasonal box. And I am a real subscriber. I'm a real forum participant. I don't get paid for reviews, and I certainly don't get my boxes for free. I pay for my membership. So yeah, I would be happy to answer any questions you have and give you any guidance. And I hope you had fun.